in the Hotel St. George. Curious napkin. All the world's a stage. Ooh, what's all this? Hotel bill. A single room, dinner, and a telegram. Nope. No. Oh, I should probably go in there.
I found him. In the hotel ledger, I recognized the handwriting of the signature, Ted Stryker. It was him. I could feel it. It was the kidnapper I was hunting. I put on my knuckles and hurried up to his room.
Not the knuckles.
Something about that name, Ted Stryker, rings a bell. Feels vaguely familiar.
I wonder if this little snippet has to do with... Like, I wonder if it's Grace. Knock, knock. Art gallery
I
business.
recognize this room, but I didn't catch up with them here. I must have followed them. But where?
Find out where the kidnapper went. DeWitt Boarding School, Tallahassee, Florida. Oh, okay. Is that where he went? Okay, so now that everything's here. DeWitt, contact Mrs. Robin, $300 a year. $350 for the Kingsport painting. What am I supposed to do here? Where? Oh, I gotta put them in their proper places. So if we flip this, put that there.
That's right, he was running away, ditching his old life and marriage in New Orleans to find something better in Tallahassee. And he took his daughter with him against the will of the mother. That's why she hired me. But I stopped him. I caught up with him at the Pearl River Bridge.
Okay, we're getting somewhere. No, we're not. What? Okay, that's...
Pearl River. This is where I caught up with them. This is what the Dark Man wanted me to revisit. But I'm still not seeing it. What am I forgetting?
That was a cool transition. Can I do anything with that boat? Wonder what's got them all riled up. Oops. Take the hatchet. There's another cabin over there. Ooh, a split path. Okay, so I think the bridge is where I'm supposed to go, but let's go see what's over here first. Yeah. We're supposed to intercept the kidnapper on the bridge, so we're gonna go this way. Ready my gun. profane totem. Along with the preserved snake that we got from the medicine lady shop. You want to swing? What is going on? Do I not have my melee weapon? What happened to my melee weapon? I thought I grabbed a hatchet. That's concerning. Let me go grab something then. I thought I picked it up. I'm full on hatchets? I don't understand how I can be full on hatchets. Okay. Alright, now we can head up towards the main bridge. I'm gonna assume I can't go this way.
I can't go that way.
Another different path? Or does that lead back to the beginning area? Oh, that's where I got my weapon. So I guess if I need to make a quick escape to the boat, I can go that way? Might need it.
Oh no. It was her all along. I can't believe I didn't recognize you.
I looked a little different back then, I suppose.
Was any of this real?
How do you mean?
This day, just... so much is happening. I can't... I think I've lost my head. Do you need me to apologize? I mean... I am sorry. I don't think I need to begin to explain. You're just a kid, Grace. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for it to happen.
Lies. More lies.
No, really. I thought I was being a good guy by handing you over to your mother. I didn't know. I couldn't have known that she wouldn't care about you.
I don't know how this works. What is this for?
Some form of admission of guilt. Maybe acceptance. It's what the Dark Man wants.
I guess we just watch my father die again then.
You think he's alive?
I know he is. He's down there, scared that he won't be able to get out. That he will drown with his daughter again.
What are you saying? We gotta save him.
We? Do it yourself. I'm down there with him, remember?
Can I really save them? This all happened so long ago. I have to find a way to get down there. I have to see it with my own eyes. There was a boat at the house where I entered. If I can raise the bridge, I should be able to get to the car.
Okay, so yeah, I do need to go back to the boat.
There must be a way to save you both, right? Why else would I be here?
She's just straight up ignoring me.
Don't worry, kid. I'll think of something.
I guess Grace has a tie to his past that we didn't realize. I need to go up there, but I want to see what's back here first. There's a bunch of cars. A motor, but we'll make note of that. And an ore, so I'll take that. Along with some shotgun shells. Okay, let's head back up. We gotta get to the main control room. But my thing is, like, if I really do have a connection with him, then is me being at Derceto really, like, a coincidence? Oh, wrong button.
This must be where the bridge is operated.
So that's how we opened it. So let's see where this other stuff is. First aid, bullets. It seems my shotgun shells are full.
Nothing's happening. It's like something's holding it back.
Let's see what it is. That wasn't there before. What is going on? It's like it's stopping me from continuing on. The way out is this way. Oh, okay. About to attack him. Oh god, not those guys again. No, leave me alone. Damn it. Oh. Come on, reload faster, Carnby. Alright, I think they're just gonna keep on coming. Again, it says I'm full on hatchets, but I don't know what my hatchets are.
There we go. I should be able to pilot the boat to the bridge now.
Back off. Okay, let's get back to the boat now. What was that? Not good. Not good. I like how they let you get all the way up there and then they send out all the enemies. Alright, let's do this.
My God, Carnby. Are you okay?
Don't leave me alone.
What the hell have you been doing?
What's going on here? Look at this mess!
I'm sorry, Mrs. Thompson.
Don't make me kick you out of this house. Now get out!
Hey, Detective. Mr. Carnby. I'm really worried about you.
I'm okay. I just need to catch my breath for a moment.
This place? There are some very disturbed figures around here. And I don't think it's just the patients. I've been reading some things about how Derceto has a deranging effect on people. I think it might explain things.
What?
Just take it easy, okay? I'm gonna go find a way into Dr. Gray's apartment. I want to know what he's hiding.
Emily, don't worry. I think I'm close. I'm gonna set everything right.
Just be careful.
I'm not going in there. She's clearly had enough of me.
Okay, I got a bunch of scribbles going on, but I was in the swamp. I tried to save her, and I saved her, but let him drown. And I fell out of the bathtub in the upstairs bath. Something is going on. Okay, let's listen to what she has to say real quick.
Detective Carnby didn't recognize the bridge across Pearl River. It was firmly obfuscated by trauma, events that had left Carnby scarred for life.
Okay, and then the whole steamboat thing happened.
Carnby had run their car off the bridge. He pulled Grace out of the sinking car, but left her father to drown. He could have saved him. There was time. He just chose not to. Instead, he took Grace back to New Orleans and collected his paycheck. Carnby vaguely remembered the case of the missing child. She was kidnapped by her estranged father. There was some connection to a gallerist named Thornhill, a painting sold to pay for a getaway.
Alright, so we were back in the office, and then there was a missing child kidnapped by the father, who sold a painting to Thornhill to pay for a car enough gas to get out of Louisiana. Carnby was looking for him at Hotel St. George, and then they found him at a bridge at Pearl River where he ran him off the road, and then he only saved her. Okay. Apparently that really messed him up. Another one?
It wasn't clear to Detective Carnby that he had actually accomplished anything, but he had the distinct feeling that he was making progress. The steamboat must have been what the self-deceit was referring to, and clearly the business with Grace was psychological trauma. Out of the 3 steps on the dog man's contract, only one thing seemed to remain: temper-manic behavior. Carnby was getting sick of guessing. It was time to pay Dr. Gray a visit in his apartment.
Let's go see what Dr. Gray is up to. I don't like that. I didn't like that at all.
Detective, am I glad to see you.
Jesus.
Lock the door, will you? I don't think Dr. Gray would appreciate us snooping around.
What's going on here? This feels so strange.
Detective Carnby felt removed from himself. Like driving drunk, he carefully tried to navigate his environment. What the hell was going on? Was he finally losing his mind? At least Emily was here to call the police if he went off the deep end.
I'm glad I'm not the only one asking what the hell's going on. But let's see what we can find in here. A false book. It's a hollow book. Thank you.
There's a book missing.
Is that it, though?
What did you do?
I was just rearranging the books.
Well, come on, let's check it out.
Well, ain't you just an eager beaver? I just want to see if there's anything over here worth grabbing. What is that? When did that get there? That's cute. The toy talisman.
Hey.
Alright, one more for All the World's a Stage.
I think I'm beginning to understand. Dr. Gray is dealing with some kind of mass delusion.
One that he's a part of, though?
What were you saying about mass delusion?
Dorsetto seems to have a deranging effect on people living close by. It has a history of creating cults devoted to some nature goddess. Even the name Dorsetto refers to the cult existing here before the Civil War. Dorsetto was the name of an ancient fertility goddess worshipped in Syria. Dr. Gray and his friends, however, seem to prefer the black goat of the woods with 1,000 young, or Shub-Nigroth. And that name can only have come from my uncle's twisted mind.
Interesting.
Good to finally meet you, Mr. Hartwood. I'm here on the behalf of your brother Philip. You were expecting me, weren't you?
Yes. You're from Dorsetto, no?
That's right. I just wanted to ask you a few questions to see if there is anything I can do to help you and your family.
Okay.
I understand you're full of imagination. You make up a lot of things.
I suppose.
And you obsess over them, blurring reality and fiction.
Sometimes.
Do you want to tell me about the Dark Man?
No. No, I don't.
That's all right. Perhaps there is something else you can tell me. Something you know to be made up, but you hold dear.
Juan?
John? Who's John?
No. Juan Luis Jorge. Oh, wait there a moment. Here, take a look.
Is he... Oh, he is the author.
It's a magnificent book. Life-changing even. The real Juan is long dead, but I like to think of him as my friend. My most beloved friend.
I see. Do you often do this? Fantasize about people you read about?
No. Well, there is Jacob.
Who is Jacob?
Turn to the last page.
Oh, it's a newspaper article. The Prisoner of Ice, Jacob van Ostad. Is he also your beloved friend?
Oh, no, Doctor. Not at all. He is the fire that fights fire.
Yes, I think it's clear your overstimulated imagination, this mania, needs to be tempered for you to live a normal life. I know your family calls it the Hartwood curse, but I want you to know that there is nothing supernatural about your condition. It's all inside your head. And with that, I'm very qualified to deal with. In time, you will be cured.
In time.
Yes, in time we will exorcise all your demons, all the dark men.
Yeah!
Please, Mr. Hartwood, calm yourself.
What happened?
Oh, don't you worry your little head about it, Miss Hartwood. Your uncle and I just had our first breakthrough.
Miss Hartwood, do you care to explain?
You think all of them are in this cult business? Even Jeremy?
I'm not sure any of them have a choice at this point. We just need to find a way to stop all of this.
That mark on the floor looks like talisman positions, but from which direction should I look at it?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so I can't get in the closet. The snake dagger.
The Snake Dagger, a monograph by Yael Klein. In Ludwig Prin's book on pagan rituals called The Mystery of the Grave, as translated by Nicholas Vachy, there are several references to a sacrificial dagger called the Snake Dagger. It has long been thought of as a poor translation of the original text, that it would be more appropriate with worm dagger from the Latin vermis cultrum. This seems natural following the recent consensus that the original title of Prin's book, De Vermis Mysteris, should literally translate to the mystery of the worm. However, this would take away from Vachy's great effort at translating the underlying meaning of the words and revealing several cultural beliefs. While Prin certainly was using the term worm as a symbol or synecdoche for death and the dead, which is made clear by the contents of the book, in the case of the dagger, we shouldn't be too hasty to dismiss his translation. Reading through Vachy's correspondence with his patron, it appears that he had more than just the Latin text at his disposal. Vachy had dug up Prin's living relatives and uncovered several cross-referenced historical texts and an actual snake dagger. The dagger was dated to the early Middle Kingdom of Egypt and had such a clear shape of a wave that Vachy considered calling it the sinusoidal blade. Knowing the full story, it seems prudent that he chose to translate it as snake and not worm. There are several reasons why this choice of word helps us understand the pagans that Prin's book attempts to describe. The symbolic value of the shape becomes more apparent when reading about the use for the dagger. In the passage of possession and exorcism, we find the snake dagger poisons the poisoner within the victim and is therefore pacified. Where the literal text would tell us that the worm dagger trumps the demon possessing the victim, it tells us nothing of their reasoning, only that somehow this dagger wins against the demon, like it had the better hand in poker. Vachy's translation allows us to follow the underlying logic to the ritual magic that is being performed. Poison the poisoner sounds like fighting fire with fire. That to hurt the demon possessing its victim, the priests would have to fight back with a power that is known to the evil they are fighting. The snake dagger is therefore not only a good way to describe its form, but it also helps us understand how it could be thought of as a useful tool for exorcism. Finally, it also helps us understand their relationship to lunacy, that it was thought of as something poisoning the mind rather than controlling it. What is also interesting to note is that the possessed are always considered poisoned in their head and not their heart. The snake dagger always went to the eye of the possessed, leaving them partially blind, if they had the good luck to survive.
There was another letter where Jeremy was talking about stabbing somebody in the eye. Alright, so Darkman's contract. Only the sacrificial dagger may release the despair from Jacob's eye, yet doing so would be the doom of Derceto. But who is Jacob? I wonder if Jacob might be the one person who was never there in room number 6.
I've been so busy trying to free your uncle from the promise he made to the Darkman. I guess I kind of just let everything else go.
Don't worry, Detective. I feel like we're close. I'm sure Jeremy will turn up. If he is part of the cult, he wouldn't want to miss the Feast of St. John. I just need enough information to make him see the truth.
I hope you're right, but I doubt he'll show up. Not as long as the Dark Man's got him hiding.
Whoa. I did not know I could go that way. What's in here? It's a picture of a
I was
key.
up in there this whole time?
Hey, a furniture key. So the key was hanging on a mirror? Why is our phone ringing? No, don't worry, Emily. Don't trouble yourself. It's okay. I got this.
Hello?
Detective Carnby?
Who is this? Jeremy?
Jeremy is with the Dark Man. You can't save him.
Well, I've done everything he wanted so far, and there's just one more thing on the list. I expect him to keep his promise and return Jeremy unharmed.
Get out, Detective. While you still can.
Detective Carnby wanted nothing more than to make sense of it all. But clearly, that was not in the cards right now.
I would have made Emily answer that phone. Alright, let's see why this clock is throwing a temper tantrum. Is it going to show me what to put on the... Oh, it's where you put the talisman. Everything was facing towards the bottom. I think. Alright, so now I have to find the code for the talisman. Well, what was the point of opening up that dresser? What if I just, like, reset the whole thing? Because, like, if they were all pointing in the same direction. Like, all the circles, I think, seem to line up. Alright, it worked. The chest at the end of the bed. Not exactly the best password.
You okay? You look a little frazzled.
Just stupid telephone.
I know. I tried calling the police earlier. The telephone is completely dead.
It's not... Yeah, no, the telephone isn't working.
So, can she not see any of this? Because it looks like we're about to go back to Egypt or something.
Detective Carnby was worried Emily could tell, that she could see the madness written on his face. But what if he was the only one seeing the truth? Could that still be the case? If only he could find evidence that would make her understand that he had seen beyond the veil, or at least something that would show her he was worth the money she was paying him.
Alright, I guess let's find out.
Miss Hartwood, I think you're gonna want to see this.